Hello, it's Kevin here. Video time again. It's been at least a week since the previous video. Anyway, first things first. Copyright, disclaimer, fair use, overscore. Yeah, just put that there. Get rid of that nonsense. Okay, so now, as you may or may not know, we're running down every Cambridge academic writing task 1 from the previous papers from 18, 17, 16, and we're currently on number 3. So this is IELTS number 3. I think it's about 2003, so it's 20 years ago, maybe a little bit more. Test number 3. Okay, so we've got 3 bar charts. The levels of participation in education and science in developing and industrialised countries in 1980-1990. You've got average years of schooling, number of scientists per 1,000 people, and spending on R&D. Okay, in billions per 1,000 people and years of schooling. So we're looking at developing countries and developed or industrialised countries. So in terms of key features, it's pretty apparent that industrialised countries are higher in every category in every year, every period. Okay, so that's gone up, 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 that's gone down, and that's it. This one's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. In terms of how I wrote it, it's only 183 words. So, as always, you paraphrase sentence 1, the bar charts show average years of schooling, blah, 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 all right. I changed it round a little bit. In the overview, I mentioned levels of participation, so it's not directly in the introduction. So overall, far higher levels, all categories, and there's a general increase, education and science from 1980 to 1990. That's it really for the key features, and then here I do chart number 1, and here chart number 2 and 3. I won't read it all out. You can read it, you can see it for yourself, but here we've got figures and data. All the figures are the data that we need. Now the reason I mention this, as you may or may not know, I've got a Telegram group, IELTS 9 PRO, and I invite 5 respondents to respond, and I give them a bit of a review or a critique, perhaps we should say, of their writings. So we've got 5 here to look at. Now I'm not going to read, nor am I going to change and rewrite every single sentence, because I don't have the time for that. But I'm going to make some comments. So first 158 words. Okay. Now, as you can observe, the proportion of participation, but when? It's in 1980 and 90, so you don't tell us when, so that doesn't work. That's the overview. Okay, a little bit short. And then, I'm not going to read it all out, but there's no figures here. There's no data at all. Right? There's not a single figure. And you've got some phrases here like the extent are diverse. It is considered by whom, and then some achievements have taken. Where does it show that? It says nothing about that at all. It's a graph. It shows there's more of this, there's less of that, here's some numbers, here's some figures, but it doesn't tell you anything. So this doesn't work at all. There's no figures, there's no numbers. Well, anyway, you can see that's not a very successful attempt. Now, status of presence. You mean participation. Status of presence? Okay. But that aside, okay, not so bad. Okay. Is it a remarkable decline? Well, it's just kind of halves, but is that a significant trend or feature? Okay. Looking at the details now, what do these figures refer to from 8.5 watt to 10.5 watt? When you've got this paid more attention, well, who said that? You know, it just shows that there were more. It doesn't say who paid attention. So this is not as bad as the previous one, but still, it could do with a bit of attention. Now this one here, there's quite a lot of stuff here. Okay, that's not. Oops, I missed that one out. Okay, right. So introduction is good, but what is this? Significant difference about 3 items, 2 categories of countries which qualify. Hey, what? I have no idea what that means. No idea. That doesn't work for an overview. Right? That's just a nonsense. Were responsible for. And in consequence is a consequence of what? So lots of spelling also. So again, not entirely successful. Now, this one here, right? All you need to do for your introduction is tell me what I'm looking at. The bar charts show the number of people, blah, 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 blah. Anything else, you're making a contrast, that should be in the overview or body paragraphs, not sentence 1 of your introduction. Figure plunged by half. Okay, but that's the overview. I think there's more than that feature and that feature. Basically, we've got some figures and details, but still 167 words. I don't think it's quite all there. Okay. Have a leading trend regarding their significant growth. What does that actually mean? I understand what the individual words mean, but in terms of what you're trying to tell me. Acquisition. Who's acquired what? And both countries. Well, it's not two. It's 2 groups of countries. It's not 2 particular countries. Increasing interest as quantities moved up. Visualize a sharp alter. Yeah, so as we can see, there's nothing really here that's particularly outstanding. I don't want to be overly harsh, but you obviously haven't been watching the previous videos, or these 5 responders haven't seen the previous, was it maybe 50, 60 videos? So anyway, I'm not going to say anything further about that one. That's a task. That's what we were looking at. I'll put my sample here for you to see. Pretty straightforward. Introduction, the bar charts show what's your key trends. That's gone up. That's gone up. All right. Figures and details. That's chart 1. Chart 2 and 3, figures and details. 183 words. Okay, that's it. Next one coming. Campri test number 2. I'll see you next time.